So, you been sexiled?
Have you ever been sexiled?
Unfortunately, yes. For many nights.
Oh god, yeah. Definitely.
Well, not exactly, but my freshman year in college, me and this girl Izzy, we were like, you know, kind of sexy friends.
She would have me leave the room for weekends, not just like the night. She and her gross Neanderthal boyfriend lay naked in bed all day. So I'd be out of the room for more than just like the 2 hours on a drunken Saturday.
One of my best friends at the time decided that she was going to hook up with another dorm mate of mine.
My roommate, he was like a speed addict. Like he took just so much Adderall all the time. And he had the craziest sleep schedule. You know, he'd be sleeping all day and then awake all night.
Now what we didn't anticipate is this dorm mate was an orca pelican at the time and had the vocal capacity like you've never heard in your entire life.
One phase of our year, we had our beds in bunk beds, or his bed was bunked and mine was just down.
It was just the most awful noise. Not her, him, which was terrible. Yeah, and then I was
spending the day in Leonard, and you know, that night we were partying, drinking, whatever.
Me and Izzy got in my room and we started kind of, you know, fooling around. Clothes came off, like she was totally naked and I was in my boxers.
I woke up the next morning and I'm like, ew, I'm still in my clothes that I've been in for a couple of days, so I'm gonna go back to my room and get some fresh clothes.
This was like 4 in the afternoon.
Literally at like 11 in the morning.
We weren't actually having sex, but we were like very close to having sex. And I just heard a groan.
So I knew that she and her boyfriend were probably sleeping, so I like opened the door like quietly, snuck in.
And my roommate rolls over and fucking looks down out of the bunk bed at like this girl like on top of me, straddling me. And we both just fucking looked up there and there was like 3 or 4 seconds where we were just like making eye contact.
And when I looked to the left, I literally just saw his like furry ass just like fucking my roommate. And I'm just like, nah. I stood up and I walked out and I'm just like, I hate this.
And it was awkward as fuck.
So what do you think are the rules for sex protocol?
generally I'd say alternate rooms, so no one roommate gets consistently sexiled.
I think that it should be equal his, her room. It shouldn't just always be one room because that's really just inappropriate and rude.
And just also a time of day thing. Like, you know, if you're gonna have sex at like 3 in the morning, then that's really shitty if you have roommates.
I think that it is maybe max like 3 hours. This girl was hanging out in our room because she was sexiled, and she was sexiled from like 11 to 2 a.m. and that's just not okay.
Okay, so if you both have roommates and neither of your roommates are budging, you can have sex somewhere else. There are so many places. Especially if it's warm out, you're perfect, you're fine.
We have showers, so I don't see why this should ever be an issue.
Yeah.
Even if there are both roommates there. There's always, even if you don't want to go outdoors.
So I think that if you just keep it polite and if you keep it nice, I think that you can really have a good roommate sex-island situation.
This is Bardon.
This is Bardon.
This